Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's been far too long. Something a little different today. I'm out on the bike with my friend Graham and we're going to be doing the Badger Divide Trail. If you follow my Facebook page you may have seen that I've been updating that I've been working up to this. It's a 210 mile route for the Highlands in Scotland, not too high, but skirting along Loch Ness amongst other places and then going up and over the Corus Pass, which is insanely high. And it's going to kill me because my friend is much fitter than I am. So the amount of footage we get on this video will depend on the weather, because it is nice today but it's forecast to be pretty nasty most of the week, so it might be limited footage. So anyway, great to be back. I'll just pass you over to my friend Graham to say hello.
Hello, just taking my trousers off.
Yeah, we've just done a massive climb up a hill and it's we've got a right sweat on, so hopefully I'll have a bit of flat for a while before we hit anything too meaty. Right, onwards upwards. I will see you in a bit. Cheers. Right, we just had a bit of technical downhill stuff which we had to get off the bike to push, because on a normal day it'd be not too bad, but when you're loaded up with all your kit on, like all this on and all this, it's not easy. So but we've got our first view over Loch Ness, proper view anyway. See, it's a bit cloudy. Yeah, if you look very carefully you might be able to see Nessie, but probably not. Graham's leading the way, keeping spirits up. The weather so far has been alright. It's bloody windy, and which is making it a bit chilly, but when the wind stops and the sun comes out it's lovely. So we're hoping we get away with it for today and then get the tents up before it starts to rain, but I'm not holding my breath. Some videos showing me the ones when I'm knackered. Got to say, so far the scenery has not disappointed. We've been so lucky with the weather, apart from this bloody wind, if you can hear me, because it's blowing a right gale. But yeah, it's hard work, but it's very enjoyable. But we've about 24 miles down, maybe another, I don't know, 40? 70 according to Graham. I really hope not, but I reckon we can make it to 50 plus. Fingers crossed. Right, catch you in a bit. So we're 40 miles in and we've stopped for a bit more of a refuel. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. We're not sure if we're going to get up over the Corus Pass today, because it's another 20 odd miles and it's pure climbing and pushing and shit. It's going to be tough. So we're just going to set off after we've had some food and see how we get on. It's just started raining a little bit, so hopefully it's just a passing shower. I will pass you over to Graham, see what he has to say about the day so far.
Shit. It's been really good, but quite tough, just because of the headwind. And, you know, I've had to hang about for Rob, because he's just rubbish. No, I'm kidding, that's...
Just rude. I always knew I would be slower than Graham, because Graham's like a machine on the bike. And I'm pretty fit, but, you know, Graham is super fit. So it has been a tough day today, and I'm knackered. But
I am kidding. I've suffered as well.
Yeah, he's suffered. I was quite pleased when he said he was knackered as well, because, you know, I thought it was just me, because I'm alright to keep going, but it's when you hit those killer climbs and it's just been up and down all day. I think we've done something like 16, what was it? So here's a guided tour of our bothy. Just us in it tonight. They are very basic, but they are still pretty brilliant for nothing. Gets you out the wind, means we don't have to bugger about putting the tents up tonight. Nice fireplace, there's some firelighters, bit of firewood, so we might get a fire started later. Not the comfiest chairs in the world, but still better than sitting on the floor, which I would have been doing. We've got plenty of inflatable pillows and mattresses. That's all the kit. Someone's left a chest kit, a bit of Captain Morgan. I'm not sure if that's, well, it could be Captain Morgan, it could be someone's toilet bowl. So, bikes have just parked outside there for now, but there was a little bit of a, I don't know what you call it, store them here, put them in here during the night. Spade, well, I've got my own spade for that kind of thing, but I suppose if you are going to drop an awful lot of that kind of thing, then you might need a spade. But wheelbarrow, I really don't think you need a wheelbarrow. I don't know what that is. Knives and forks, but you're not going to touch them, are you? A nice view out the window. Yeah, that's pretty basic. Like I say, they are provided by the Scottish Bovie Association, I think it's called, for free. So that's a view out the window. I've no signal at all up here at the moment. So yeah, so we're literally gonna have to talk to each other because there's no signal for Facebook. I can't even tell my wife where I am. So hopefully she'll assume I'm out of signal area. So there you go. I sure might bring you back later when we're cooking and when we get a fire lit, because it's blowing a right hoolie up here. We've done 47 miles, I think we've done today, and it's just been hard slog. And we're about halfway up the Corus Pass, which is the hardest thing of the entire ride. We wanted to get up and over it today, but I'm not fast enough, and even Graham said it was a struggle. So we've done all right, and I'm proud of what we've done so far. And there's been a lot of pushing the bike because it's just been super steep. I mean, bloody hell, crazy. Today was the only time I wished I might have bought an electric bike, but only this. Don't tell anybody. Well, we spent last night in the bovie, which was pretty good because we got a fire going. We're now on day 2. I had a minor bike malfunction this morning, which we had to fix on the go, so we could do with finding a bike shop, but it's not in the world if we don't. Cable ties are our friend. As you can see, I'm currently pushing this Corus Pass. I forgot what the climbing numbers are, what it is in feet. Oh, but it's high, and it's not even easy under the wheels, so it's like you just can't get a grip. So when you're pushing your bike, I mean, it'd been just about maybe manageable on a normal unloaded bike, but with all the kit on, it's knackering. I'm absolutely shattered. So today started off nice and then tipped it down and was generally cold and horrible for far too long. Then we stopped at a cafe to refuel and dry off a little bit, and it's perked up a bit and it's definitely getting warmer, and I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like it's settling down a little bit. Still cloudy, but warmer than it was, and dry for now. And we're just on about to start climbing through the forest, I think. But we just stopped at, I don't know how many of you ever watched the TV show Monica the Glen. I never, well, my dad watched it, I think, but I never watched it. But we've just passed in the house there, and that is the rather fancy castle. So imagine how much cleaning you have to do if you lived in there. Pretty messy. But I suppose you can hire the help, can't you, if you've got that much money to buy a house like that. But yeah, so it's going all right. We're behind schedule, but you know, first day was a bit of a humdinger really, so it is what it is. We're going to try and get in 60 miles today. I think we're about 30 miles in now. Now the weather's fared up, we can crack on and hopefully get some good miles in while it's dry. Who knows, might even get to 70. We won't get to 70. So yeah, if we get to 60 it'd be a small miracle, so but it'll be good inroads anyway. Right, I shall bring you back in a bit. So we're about 38 miles in now. Need to do about 60. I don't feel too bad, to be fair. It's got to be said, you can't beat the Scottish Hills or the Scottish Highlands and the Lochs. I mean, it's just stunning. I mean, it'd be more stunning if it was properly sunny and I wasn't like a bit wet through. But where would be the challenge in that? Far too easy. If you can do it in the sunshine, it's easy, innit? Doing it in the crappy weather is more of a challenge. You know how much I like a challenge? Although I've got to say, I'd prefer to do it in pure sunshine. 15 to 16 degrees, no rain, no wind, that'd have been perfect, rather than, I don't know, it's been about 7-8 degrees and then there's been a wind which probably taken it down even further. And then we got absolutely soaked, but it seems to have fared up. As you can see from the skies, there's a lot of low cloud, but there's also a fair bit of blue sky coming through. The sun's over there somewhere. I'm just trying to move away from all those grey horrible things. So I think now I'm 42 miles in, and excuse me, 42 miles in, and we need to get up to 60-ish miles, maybe a bit more if we can. Uh, 54 miles in now, and we've probably got about another 10 to go to take it up to about 64-ish. I'm not gonna lie, I am well and truly on my arse. I'm struggling. I've not eaten enough, and obviously we've not hit enough food places today. We've been very remote, so I'm absolutely struggling. And we're on another climb, and it's a big one. Got about another mile and a bit to go. It's just, I mean, it's stunning. The weather seems to have settled for a bit, but I'm pushing a lot. I am literally struggling physically and not mentally. I'll keep going because I just know I have to, but I'm hungry. I'm drinking a lot of water, but I'm really done in. Today's been a really tough day. It's not been too bad, it's just the distance we've done. We're on 50, I say it's going to be 60 odd miles, and on a mountain bike off road, that's insane. I don't think I ever did that much on a road bike. I think the most I did on a road bike was 60 miles. And that was in an event where you're fueling on the go all the time. So yeah, today is very, very tough. But pull up my big boy pants, admire the view, and remind myself why I'm doing this. Well, it is beautiful. I mean, unfortunately I've not taken as many pictures or videos today as I'd like, because the weather has been very hit and miss, and it has really been a case of getting it done. So it's been what you call a mashing day, just mashing down on the pedals, you know, getting it done, and we'll get it done, and then we'll just have 2 more days of 50 or less. I don't know, I'm just yeah. Well, we're finally at camp and I'm ready for something to eat. We've found we were struggling to find a pitch. You wouldn't believe in Scotland where you can pitch anywhere. We struggled to find somewhere, but we've unfortunately found a field. We needed somewhere near a water source. Unfortunately, this is full of cow shit. But beggars can't be choosers. Just hope we don't get trampled in the night by some Highland coos. So we're gonna have something to eat. Would you believe today we managed a massive 65.65 miles. That's the first I've ever been on a bike, full stop. Certainly the first I've been on a mountain bike by about 30 miles. So yeah, it's been a hard work. I'm glad now that we've finally got set up near a water source. Just got a tea on. Graham's making his noodles and something. I'm having macaroni cheese, and I'm probably going to make some mash as well because I'm absolutely starving. I want to get some serious calories in, so I'm ready for tomorrow. As you can see, it's not a bad little pitch. It's my Alpkit Tarpstar 2. Loads of room in that thing. It's huge. It's a 2-person tent, but one and loads of gear. And Graham's in his nature hike, cloud up I think it is. That's Graham's arm. So all good really. Yeah, sorry if my last post seemed a bit like down and negative, but I was just absolutely on my arse. But now we're finally parked up, ready to eat. So I'm going to eat and hopefully sleep like the dead tonight because I'm so tired. And then we'll maybe get another 50, 55, 60 miles in tomorrow, depending on how climby it is. Day 3 of the Badger Divide. and as you can see from my headgear, we've been absolutely hammered by the midges overnight and today, and I don't know if you can see him, but he stands still for 5 seconds and all over you. I'm literally covered. Worst I've seen him in, well, any time I've been to Scotland, so we've not been very lucky, and they're just, honestly, it's so bad. So we're up quite early today to get off and, well, not hanging about, and I've eaten half of them for my breakfast, I've eaten half of them in my morning coffee. It's been a bit hard work really, so as you can see, just, even when you're walking, they're just all over you, and they're just not very nice. So we're going to get off. It's about 8:30, I think. What was it? Oh, 8:15, and we're ready to go, so I think that's the earliest we set off yet. But that's what midges will do for you. So I'll catch you up in a bit when we've outrun these midges, little bastards. Hello. Whew. Well, 46 miles in, feeling much better today, although I am knackered. There's a lot of hill climbing and we've been just pushing up this. I you can't see it, it's like super steep. Probably not that steep on here, but it's about 11-12% incline. We've stopped for a massive feed at lunchtime. It cost me like 40 quid for lunch, just for me, but I'd go there again. The food was fantastic, portions massive. She even stopped me from buying extra stuff when I ordered it because she said it'd be more than enough. So bless her. I'll leave you with a bit of a view. Well, good evening. Here we are in Locken Head. Apologies if that's pronounced incorrectly. We got here, we've done a steady 59 miles today. I say steady, it was some hellishly horrible climbs again. But yeah, I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. Probably due to the fact that we stopped for lunch and had, well, as I said earlier, a right belly full of all sorts. So we got to this town and we couldn't find anywhere to camp. And the only place that you could camp had no facilities, and you needed a ticket from the estate office, so we didn't go there. And we couldn't really find anywhere to wild camp, and based on how bad the midges were last night, we decided to sack it off. And we were going to go find a B&B, but couldn't find a B&B, they're all booked up. But we managed to find a hostel, 22 quid each a night, room with, we've got hot water, towels, comfy bed. Well, I say comfy, I've not slept in it now, but it's going to be better than my air bed. So we're going to have a hot shower in a bit. And just chill, and it's just gonna be nice not to have to pack up the tent, not have to eat my porridge full of midges, and yeah, not have coffee full of midges either. It's just just sit on comfy chairs rather than squidging on the floor. So yeah, and a nice early start for tomorrow as we head into the final day. Hopefully be done by tea time at the latest. What do you reckon, Graham?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so, because we've done, like I say, we've done all right. I know I'm holding up Graham a little bit, and I know he'd probably finished it a bit quicker, but it is what it is. You know, I'm pretty fit, as you'll know, but I'm not mega bike fit. I'm still getting there. But yeah, it's been a challenge, and I've enjoyed it. Some of it's been a pain in the ass, and I've hated it, like the midges last night. So yeah, we're going to have some to eat and get a nice early night, and then hopefully be up and out fairly early tomorrow and get a early start and early finish, and then be back home hopefully before midnight. So fingers crossed. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Woohoo! Right, here we are. The final day, day 4. About 6 miles in. Just done a lot of muddy climbing, pushing, biking, cycling. It's been hard work. But Graham says there's quite a lot of road on this section. I don't know if he means like fire road or tarmac, but it'll be a welcome sight when I see it, because I can fair motor on the tarmac. It's just when you're going through this mud and just energy sapping. I think we've averaged about 5 miles an hour on this last 5 miles. It's taken us about an hour and a bit. It's just hard and just very hilly, uppy and downy. Not enough downhill for my liking, but you got to, like I say, you got to earn the downhill, so we should see one coming soon. So I might bring you back. Graham's desperate for a cafe stop, but I have a sneaky feeling we're miles away from civilization now. As you can see, we're sort of in the middle of, well, I mean, all Scotland looks like this, doesn't it? It looks like you're in the middle of nowhere when you might only be 5 minutes in the shops, but we're, yeah, it was a nice hostel we stayed in last night, can't complain. It was nice to get a reasonable night's sleep, have a proper bed and proper pillows, it was lovely. So not as nice as my own bed, but definitely made a difference today, and should see me right. We've got 50 miles to do, well, 45-ish now, with a bit of luck, and the last bit into Glasgow I think is fairly straightforward. So hopefully we'll be done by, I'd like to say 4 o'clock today, but hopefully before, maybe a bit after, depends how long we stop in a cafe. Right, onwards. Oh.
Going up.
Hello. Some right bruises in there, weren't there?
What's that?
Some right bruises.
Well, they're on a go slow today,
Yeah.
I think.
Country life at its finest. Well, that's it, day 4 complete, and the whole Badger Divide smashed. We've done 56.49 miles today, nice and steady, not too hard. One quick cafe stop and one quick co-op stop. We smashed it. It's been a nice, easy-ish day today. Some horrible climbs to start with, but we've done pretty well, and it's just been a nice steady, plenty of cycle paths, plenty of nice easy tracks. Well, easy in comparison to what we've been doing. So what's your final thoughts on the matter, Graham?
It's been a really good day, very pleased, the weather's been good, and yeah, can't complain, we've made it, and here's to the next one.
Would you do it again?
Yes, but in better weather.
And in B&Bs?
And in B&Bs. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, we've smashed the weather today. The forecast was not great, but it's been brilliant, so I can't really complain, which has probably made it a lot easier. You don't realise how much the weather affects your mood when you're walking, well, cycling in wet clothes and you're getting cold. Today I've not had my jacket on once, it's just been nice, sunny. Could have almost gone short sleeves, but it was a bit chilly on the downhills. So yeah, been a brilliant time. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and until the next one, see you soon.